Greetings, my excellent friends. TheDeadMonk welcomes you to Purgatory. And it's starting already. JarJar Abrams reportedly directing new Green Lantern and Superman movies. There you go, more franchises for JarJar Abrams to ruin. What were they thinking? And by they, I mean Warner Brothers. What were they thinking? You already have Hack Snyder on board. He'll ruin enough stuff on his own. Now you have JarJar Abrams too. Alright, so let's see if there's anything more to add here than just the headline. While comic book movie fans are still drudging through the seemingly endless amount of information Marvel Studios presented at SDCC, new rumors suggest Warner Brothers may soon be revealing a pretty big surprise of their own, and it's all centered around their multi-million-dollar deal with JarJar Abrams. Yeah, wasn't it like $500 million? According to Cosmic Book News, so take this with a very large grain of salt. Yeah, like I don't take anything you say with a very large grain of salt, we got this covered. Abrams will be helming both a new Superman and Green Lantern film for the DCEU. The director who once penned a Superman script for the studio back in the early 2000s, so what? Recently closed a $500 million deal, so Reboot could exclusively create new television, film, and streaming projects. We got this covered. I previously heard this deal was part of a larger plan to nab Abrams for the DCEU, and now that's looking to be more and more likely. Yeah. Goodbye, DCEU. Hack Snyder and JarJar Abrams. With those two, oh man, it's gonna be bad. Let's get Michael Bay in there too. Hey, maybe we can get Ruin Johnson. I mean, just when it looked like Marvel's going downhill and DC, maybe if they just get their act together, could move to the top when it comes to movies. But no, DC does this crap. They bring in JarJar Abrams, one of, if not the biggest hacks out there. I don't understand how he gets work. He's never made anything good. Alright, let's see. Cosmic Book News makes no mention as to whether or not it was WB or the director himself who chose the Green Lantern and Superman projects. I mean, does it matter? But we know the studio has been attempting to reinvigorate both properties for a while now. In fact, Green Lantern Corps movie was initially announced back in 2014, and for a short amount of time it looked like Mission Impossible Fallout's Chris McQuarrie was attached to direct. Well, I mean, it'd still be like... I assume he's a bad Reboot guy, right? Wasn't Bad Reboot in charge of those Mission Impossible movies? Bring along frequent collaborator Tom Cruise to star, but those plans fell apart. Tom Cruise, huh? Alright. Look, JarJar Abrams makes a Green Lantern movie. As much as people dislike the Ryan Reynolds one, which, I didn't think it was terrible. It was fine. But as much as people hate that one, a JarJar Abrams Green Lantern movie's gonna be worse. And I hate Man of Steel. That was just so awful. A Superman movie made by a guy that hates Superman. Yeah, that was a good idea. Man of Steel was so awful. Batman v Superman, that was really bad too. But I wouldn't put it past JarJar Abrams to do even worse than Hack Snyder. Oh man, Superman and Green Lantern. Just give him Batman too. Just give him all the movies for DC. Just give them all of them. Meanwhile, a possible Superman reboot, bad reboot, it's up their alley, has been up in the air for a better part of the last few years, while Henry Cavill begrudgingly admits that he's still contracted to return for a future Man of Steel sequel. Seems like his take on the character is slowly being phased out. Yeah, I like how you say it's his take and not Hack Snyder's take. In fact, the Superman cameo in this year's Shazam didn't even bring the actor back and instead awkwardly cropped his head out of frame. While Michael B. Jordan has been rumored to relaunch the Kryptonian superhero. Really? I haven't heard that. It's unknown what's actually installed for the series' future. Better watch out. Michael B. Jordan plays Superman. He might think he can fly. I mean, he thinks he can box now. In any case, if this rumor is true, it only solidifies 2019 as the year of JarJar Abrams. Oh, I just got a shudder. The director's next film, Star Wars The Rise of Skywalker, will bring the mainline science fiction franchise to its proper conclusion. I'm sorry, proper conclusion? No, I don't think so. The proper conclusion was Return of the Jedi. Surely breaking box office records in the process. I don't know about that. Not with as much as everybody hated Ruben Johnson's Last Jedi. I'm not sure. I mean, it could break box office records, but you say surely? No. No. Where the director heads from here is still anyone's guess. Well, we know it's Warner Brothers, but we wouldn't be surprised if Green Lantern or Superman movie will keep him looking toward the stars. No, he only looks at one thing. $. Power. Power and money, that's all he looks toward. He doesn't look toward the stars. Alright, so, yeah, not a whole lot there, but, Marvel's going downhill. This is the end of DC. Looks like Hollywood might be getting their wish and having comic book movies, superhero movies, having those go in the tank. Because Marvel wants that. Not Marvel, excuse me. Hollywood wants that. They're sick of comic book movies. They want to make something else. I think they're going to get their wish. So yeah, JarJar Abrams, you go ahead. You just ruin everything DC you want. At least he won't be ruining any more Star Wars. Or Star Trek. Although his cronies are still around ruining Star Trek. Anyway, I don't want to... I'll just complain about JarJar Abrams all day, so let's end it there. Don't suck like JarJar Abrams. Instead, be excellent to each other. Farewell.